This video is brought to you by G2A.com.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet. For centuries, it did a wonderful job of helping keep the human population in check. But times change, and sometimes Mother Nature needs a hand in improving her creations. Like, say, speeding them up a little bit, making them contagious when they should be quietly incubating in a host, or making them more lethal. I didn't come up with the approach on my own. My friend Vitaly is one of the pioneers in the field, and the idea has been around for years. Genome as data. You see, once we digitized DNA, we made it infinitely mutable. We could do 1,000 virtual variations in the time it used to take to grow a 1 lab grade generation of pathogens. And we could pick the best, most lethal combinations and make them real. That's how you make a killer virus, you see. Mix in genetic code from other diseases, and you move the sliders all the way up on lethality and virulence. The goal was a 90% mortality rate. I'm not sure my green poison is going to quite hit that, but honestly, that's just details. As long as most of humanity goes, the Earth stands a fighting chance. Technically, technology is what's killing the planet. But that's not really the case. It's the greed that drives the technology. But a funny thing happened on the way to $100 genome maps and 3D printed plastic toys. Someone figured out those technologies could be repurposed, modified for the greater good. Me.
You to know this Black Friday, you can sleep in.
All over the region.
Retailers are calling this their super
149,000 stores offering
millions
sales
of dollars
in the
in cash sales changing hands.
Starting in New York.
Hit the stores. The flu season is off to its earliest
Appears to be a previously unknown variant of the flu, suspected case catching many experts off guard.
Today I was feeling like maybe
Back on the breaking news, leading with unconfirmed reports of a smallpox outbreak.
Is a highly rehearsed scenario.
And National Guard units converging on a hospital in central Manhattan.
Closed. It's a war zone.
Smallpox is a very real danger.
More than a
There's not enough vaccines.
Let me stop you there. This is not a panic situation.
An entire American city.
known as the green poison. Central Park has been converted to a mass burial ground.
Power outages, gas line leaks, fires. The government.
We're expecting another night of widespread looting.
people of New York are begging for
One word.
Any available units. Fire and house in the
our first responders are either dead
No
or
resources available.
being treated like animals.
It's not our job. We're not trained for that.
Is that it?
Oh, no, let me call it in. Dispatch is car 2-4. We have visual on Unit 5-5. Looks abandoned, over.
Copy that, over.
Mother Christ! Shit, they're behind us! Forget it, just go! Now, now! Dispatch, this is car 2-4. We are open.
Car 2-4, what's going on out there?
Dispatch, this is car 2-4. We are... Get back up!
My virus is going to do what nature's always done. Decide who lives and who dies. And if nature decides I die, then I die. If nothing else, I'll have a lot of company. Natural selection at its finest, helped along by a little unnatural genetic manipulation. It's all data, really. Life's just a method of processing it. The same way I processed the smallpox genome on my laptop. And who's to say that wasn't the plan all along? If, by some miracle, you survive green poison, then nature's decided you deserve to live. The rest of us shouldn't and won't. Godspeed. I'll see you in hell.